This Friday, 14th of March, there is a $10,000 tournament hosted by Grubby, and the groups have just been revealed. So let's check this out.
All right, it's time to announce the groups. This Friday, we got our very first OnlyFangs Invitational with 8 players. I'm going to share some details, and I'm going to show the groups. The participants, well, you'll see them when I put them in the groups. It's a 2-day event. Friday, 14 March, it starts. It's 5 p.m. Amsterdam time zone. Okay. You can figure out what that is in yours. That's weird.
Actually really nice time. 5 p.m.? That's perfect for me.
Thing where 9 March, USA goes daylight savings, but in 30 March, Europe goes.
Awesome.
So I don't want to say any wrong dates or times. If you want to know when it starts, go to my Twitch chat and type schedule. I have a calendar there. It is adapted for your time zone.
Cool.
But anyway, it's 5 p.m. Amsterdam this Friday. You'll see it on Twitch. And we continue on Saturday, roughly same time. So, what's the event format? It is round robin, best of 3 for the group stage on day 1. The top 2 will advance. There's 4 players per group. The tiebreakers are decided by map differential. I'll explain more what that means later. Okay. And yes, I know these 2 boxes are unequal in size, but I needed more space for text. So I actually cut this off. It's actually till here.
Is he doing it in paint?
And I made a new line. Pretty seamless, huh? Nice. Yeah, kind of the same size. It is what it is.
Okay.
If the map difference is equal, tiebreaker best of ones between tied participants shall ensue. Okay. Now there's many different ways that the scores can go, right? It can be like 3-0 and then 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. But then there's also map score, which can be anything like 3-5. It can be like 4-4. It can be like 5-5. This could be 6-0. And yes, I know this is probably not a possible outcome exactly these with each other. But basically, if something like this would happen, you would say, hey, these 3 are all tied. Only one of them can advance. And the one with the best score will actually advance. This is +0, this is +0, this is -2. So then you've still got 2 people tied. Now in some systems, there will be a head-to-head, which basically says, well, this player beat the other in the direct comparison. I don't like those systems.
Dude, he is explaining this in the most confusing way possible. What is happening, Grubby?
It's my tournament, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make these guys play a best of 1 tiebreaker. Okay,
so essentially, 4 players in each group. 4 in Group A, 4 in Group B. Top 2 of each group advances to the semifinals the day after. And it's a best of 3. Yeah, that's it.
There will be no head-to-head breakdown after eliminating one because they have a worse score. Okay. So basically, if people are 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, and they all have the same map difference, there's going to be a 3-way tie. So let's say all of them are +0 on the maps. There will be a 3-way tie, which means this player... what did I just do? This player will play... let's call this player 1. We'll play player 2. And because only one of them will advance, you want to find out who wins 2 matches fastest.
Yes.
So whoever wins, if let's say player 1 wins against player 2, then I make player 1 play player 3. And then if player 1 wins that as well, he has won both tiebreakers, which means he's the second place winner.
Yes.
And if player 2 wins, then obviously player 2 plays against 3 next. That's the most economical way of doing it.
It makes sense.
Now, there is a chance that everyone keeps beating each other. Rock beats paper, beats scissors, beats...
What?
Sorry.
What?
Rock, this is always hard. This is why I lose rock, paper, scissors. Rock beats scissors, beats paper, beats rock, beats scissors, etc.
What do you mean? Okay. Alright, cool.
Okay? It can keep going.
Yes.
I have seen before that
I feel like he wants that to happen. He wants it to be a never-ending thing, doesn't he?
Tiebreakers could go just once. I've seen it go 3 times, sometimes 6 times, and sometimes there's been a coin flip to decide it all after. Yeah. There's no perfect system if infinity tiebreakers continue. And I broke my head on this a lot today. I didn't come up with a system for it yet. But I feel like infinite tiebreakers is kind of giga content. We're talking about starting at 5 o'clock, By midnight, normally it'd be finished already, probably. But
oh, did he say already? That's 7 hours.
There's tiebreakers, so they go on and on.
Holy shit.
And on and on and on. And I think it's mega content. It's probably not super likely to happen based on the MMR of the participants. Especially for the bottom 3.
Yeah.
But for the top 3, it could definitely happen. For instance, if it's like 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, 0-3. So there is a chance of it. I'll have to think of a tiebreaker system.
Okay.
I think the best content is fill the whole Friday with tiebreaker, then fill the whole Saturday, move the semis and grand finals to Sunday.
What?
And then, well, shit, the whole Saturday took up the whole tiebreakers too, and now Sunday is all tiebreak. There's got to be a stop somewhere. So
okay, bro, I don't know if I'm gonna be so stressed out, man. If it's like a 4-day tournament, I'm gonna be so stressed out, man. Oh god, I will not be able to handle that.
So I thought of a couple of systems. It could be like an FFA. It could be a quiz. They are
quiz would be weird.
Flawed, both of them. And an FFA.
Honestly, I think it'll be fine. I'll just fucking destroy every single person in the game, and all the other people can just do tiebreakers while we sit there and sip pina colada on the beach, boys. All right, that's how it is. I'll take my 5K on the beach.
Let's say if it's like 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, you would just agree. You would form an alliance, and 2 people would just agree to eliminate the other first. It's like Giga drama content, but it completely comes down not to who's the best, but just which 2 players have a better friendship, and then they kill the last. Like, it's super dirty. I can't do that. It's too unserious. It feels shitty. Okay. I could do a quiz, which is interesting, but I haven't announced it early enough.
We're not playing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. We're playing a Warcraft 3 tournament. Quizzing would be weird, I think.
People prepare for the quiz. Additionally, it's like a distraction from them from just playing normally. So a quiz is bad too. Plus, the cheating potential is huge. Yeah. You may think these are the 8 most fine, ethical individuals ever, but if there's one thing I learned, is that the easier it is to cheat, the more likely it is to happen, even accidentally. So as a tournament org, you need to make sure that it doesn't happen. So no quiz. There could be chat, there could be Discord DMs. No quiz. Okay. So that's bad as well. I'm just saying what I thought about. I'm not saying it's a good idea, okay?
Grubby, get to the goddamn point. For helvete, man.
Brainstorming. So then there's some other options. Like I look at all their map scores. Like, what I mean is the score in-game. Like, what was your unit score, your resource score, your kill score, etc., hero score. But even that might not be fair because I haven't done the analytics, but maybe some races typically trend to have higher scores than other races. Okay. And then that's not a fair way of doing it either. So, could be fastest win. All I'm saying is...
so far, 6 minutes and 43 seconds, he has just been rationalizing to himself why his tournament rules are the best.
Haven't decided yet.
And we haven't even got to the rules yet.
I'll tell you guys later. I need to think about it a little bit more. But for now... I think it's such a small chance to happen, but a tournament org should be ready for everything. So, yeah, if we're getting past 10 tiebreakers and the same people keep beating each other, then we'll have to have some kind of decider that breaks it. Most viewers on stream wins? Nice. Sounds great. I love it.
Yeah, that's a fantastic rule.
How about most gifted subs? How about most gifted sub streamer to another streamer?
Oh, yeah. No. That'd be hot.
All right, so that's day 1. Then day 2... I wanted to make a warming up where the 4 losers from day 1 do an FFA together.
That's fun, actually. I like that.
So we have seen the other FFAs in the Tyler tournament, like 5-6 player tournament FFA. But everyone was so bad at the game. Everyone is so much better now. They've all been learning a lot. I think the players have improved incredibly. And it's going to give all the people that lost on day 1
we can watch the other people play while we wait for our actual games, right? Because I won't be there.
Basically develop further than they might have in some one-on-ones maybe that they lost. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a warming up. I will have to time cap it a bit in some way. I'll probably join the match as a referee so I can, force some rules, even if they are kind of mercurial and tyrannic. But I got to make sure that somehow it's not going to be a 5-hour FFA. Yeah. I'm thinking it has to be an open mic FFA. Rather than meeting and pausing temporarily, maybe an open mic FFA could be funny.
Okay.
Then again, there's some downsides there as well, because streamers won't be able to interact with their own communities when they're open mic FFAing. They may feel very timid to speak because it stresses their ability to play. So I'm not 100% sure about that either, but open mic FFA might be funniest. Then again, if it's open mic and I listen to it as a caster, I'm not going to be able to commentate because everyone's talking, potentially. It will create a strange dynamic as well. So maybe we won't do that. I'll think about it, but I would love for the players to agree to an FFA to do warming up.
It'd be more fun, I think,
Saturday.
with like open
mic. For
mic.
the rest, there was a lot of other cool ideas that I had, like quiz, custom games with people like Uther Party or Micro Wars. But I've decided finally not to really get in that direction. That's something for a future event.
Yeah.
If we start doing that, it's going to make the tournament feel less serious.
Yeah, I like that. If it was like, let's do some custom games, guys, to warm up. Now, an FFA match could be fun, but custom games would be...
Initially, I thought this was going to be a fun tournament where people practice, but also show their competitive side. It has really started heating up, the competition. Players are getting stressed, sometimes crashing out a little bit. People are starting to care a lot about this, because even though Warcraft 3 career may not be their full life choice forever,
dude,
for now, it feels real serious.
I love Warcraft 3, but like playing it competitively and like ranked, dude, it's so stressful. It is like so stressful to play this game ranked and like trying to get better at it. Holy gosh. Really I love it though. I'm having a great time with it, but holy fuck, man, it's stressful.
And I want to respect that, so I'm not going to dilute it with any less serious custom
just like every game. No, it is not like every other game. No, dude. RTS, trying to get good at an RTS is like nothing else I've tried. There's so many things to keep track of, and like whenever you start the game, you have to be full on, you cannot do anything else, but like it's so, oh my lord. It's fun though, it is fun.
It pulls them out of it.
But it's crazy.
I remember when I was a competitor, I don't want to, on the finals day, before my finals, be involved in some kind of custom game.
Fighting games are worse?
So
maybe.
Hype breaking.
Haven't played much fighting games.
I'm not going to do that either to the viewers or the players. So it's going to be fully focused. Serious esports. The reason that this FFA can work, I think, is because it involves the people that are already eliminated. Therefore, they're no longer distracted by it. And it's a nice like viewership warm-up before the actual tournament. So if any custom games will have to be like next time. I did think it might be cool after the finals are over to do some kind of 4-on-4, but again, I feel like that would steal the hype from the victor of the tournament.
Yeah, probably.
It should be their moment. It should end on that. It's cleaner. I don't want to dilute it with some kind of clown show in a 4-on-4. As much fun as it would be to watch them play 4-on-4. Hopefully they'll agree to it some other date.
Yeah, you could do another day with that, but I agree. It would take away from the victory for whoever wins, right?
Might be tough to get them all together again, especially as they all go their separate ways, but it is what it is. Explain map differential. Yeah, I've already explained it. So that is it for those rules. And then after the FFA, we're going to start with the single elimination, best of 3 semifinals and best of 5 grand finals. It is what it is, like exactly as described. The Group A number 1 will go up against the Group B number 2. And the Group A number 2 will go up against the Group B number 1. If there is a risk of people intentionally rigging the bracket to avoid a certain matchup, let's say you've got the presumed number 1 seeded player takes second place in a group. And then the other group plays, then you would be incentivized to also be second place in that group, even if you are the best from the other group. I've been in that situation before, and there is a way to fix that. There's 2 ways to fix it. One of them is where you play those matches at the same time, but that would hurt broadcast fidelity because
I think he's overthinking that. Genuinely, I think everybody's just trying to win as many games as they can. I highly doubt anyone will try to throw games to like, oh, I'm gonna get second place here because then I can face this guy. I think people are just trying to win. Right? I'm speaking about this specific tournament. But then again, maybe I'm underthinking it. I could see Ampy do something like that. If Ampy can see he's winning a lot and he could get second place and get a better matchup against someone else, I could see Ampy doing that.
We want to show everything. The second way to do it is if everyone can be open about it, and let's say both players are like, yeah, I want to avoid Sun Glitters because she's going to kill everybody.
That makes sense. It makes sense.
She got second, but she's the strongest, so I want to avoid, so I want to get second. If both Group B participants say that, then you could make them play for the right to be second. So you have to win the match, and if you win, you're second, aka you choose your seeding. But I don't think it's going to be necessary. I think this will just be fine, but I just want to be ready for that possibility.
No, he's right. He's right. I think you're right. I don't think any of you are good enough to know which matchups they want to avoid. No, for sure we are. Dude, there's already people that like know which ones they don't want to fight and which ones they want to try to avoid and shit. Like, obviously, like I know which players I would be scared to face, right, compared to others for sure. You know,
this has happened before in the past where two players said, "Hey, the favorite of the tournament got second. It was like a freak accident," and they both went to the admin.
Yeah, they're really good.
We both won second, which means it's a contest to say GG and leave the game. We don't want to hurt the tournament credibility like that, so are we allowed to play for second? And the admins agreed. Overthinking very much? No, I'm not overthinking.
I agree.
One of the things you have to prepare for esports events is, are people going to cheat by accident, on purpose? Have I covered all eventualities? And because of my experience in esports events, I have seen these things. I know that it becomes a thing. And I've seen admins that are unprepared. I've seen tournament referees that are unprepared for those situations.
You would rather be over-prepared and not need it than be under-prepared and get into a stressful situation.
And when they're under stress, they make bad decisions that feel inconsistent, unplanned, and unfair to the participants. That's why I'm going through all of these possibilities.
This is good.
So there's no possibility to overthink things. Well, they're going to play against each other. It's going to be best of 3 for elimination. One thing I forgot to write here, there will be a third place decider, and that's going to happen before the grand finals, actually. The third place decider is important because there's prize money there's prize money for the third place. So the only other way to get a third place in the tournament is if you actually run a double elimination system, which I am not doing. So you need a third place decider. Not everyone is a fan of them. I personally love third place deciders. That's why I've settled on one.
I like it, actually.
The cool thing about a third place decider is even though you are a loser and not winning the tournament, you actually end up winning your last game of the tournament. It's the only person in the tournament that wins their last game in the tournament without actually winning the tournament.
Yeah,
so
makes it satisfying to get third. I like this.
There's something good about being third over being second.
Yeah, because like second is the first loser, right? Technically, and if you're third, and you're the first winner. So it makes getting third place actually kind of cool.
On your last match. So there's something that feels good about that.
Yeah.
Even though you're technically lower than the second place person. The prize pool, make a little box here. We got a little bit of space, right? Have announced this before, but should write it again. Number 1, 5,000. 5,000. Number 2, $3,000. Number 3, $4,000.
What?
And number 5 through Number 4 through 6.
Ooh.
Wow.
What?
Gold.
Why do you get more money on third?
I think it's gonna be like maybe like.
Oh, that's a typo. That's a typo.
Oh.
What is it? You love third place.
I don't know where that came from. I don't know. I think it's because I was starting to think about 4 to 6. No. I don't love third place decider that much.
Oh, he loves it. He wants to give it more money.
Buying WoW Gold is not legal. So if you care more about WoW Gold, then 4 to 6 is actually better than third place.
What?
If you want to convert dollars into WoW Gold, this is a legal way to get it. Because this gold will come from soda popping and my WoW accounts.
Dude, Grubby just full on quit WoW, man. He's just giving away all his goddamn gold. He's fully done with it. It's just done.
So it's legal. Like, it's just a gift. Right? And 7 to 8 gets nothing. Which is, of course, sad for them.
There should be losers, though. Yeah. There should be losers that get nothing. It sucks, but there should be. Because that makes people, like, that makes people, if you don't put in the work, you don't get you gotta put in some work, man, to get something out of it. It's you. Hey, bro, if I'm 7 or 8, it is what it is. I don't think I'll be 7th or 8th. But if I am, so be it. I get nothing.
Ultimately, I believe in the power of losers. Like, it's good if there are some losers as well. Yeah.
I don't think I'll be 7th or 8th. I'll be very unhappy with myself if I get that.
And then let's do the groups. The groups have been made with a combination of MMR-based seeding and also content. So I've made the groups.
I like this.
I've looked at seeding. The MMR difference was something like 4K MMR versus 390X MMR, something like that. So the difference of MMR between the two groups was about 2.5% or less.
Okay, that's good.
Less than 2.5%. So they are very evenly MMR grouped.
That's good.
But it's both for content, for racial distribution, like I said earlier, Warcraft 3 racial, and also for...
I like how he had to...
For fairness, MMR, and seeding base. So without further ado, let's begin with the first player of Group A.
Okay.
Drum rolls.
Group A. Let's see, boys.
Annie Fuchsia.
Annie Fuchsia. Okay. Human.
Second player. Dendy.
Ooh.
Third.
Big hitter. 2 humans in this race.
Soda popping.
Ooh. Okay.
And fourth.
Undead.
What do you guys think? Tyler won.
Okay. Then I know who I'm going to be playing against, because I'm not in this group. I'm actually kind of happy with my group.
Which makes Group B Ampi, Geronimo, Guzu, and Sunglitters.
Ampi is scary. Ampi is very, very scary. But the chance of me getting top 2 in this group, I think, are pretty good. Yeah, I've seen Geronimo been practicing as well. Geronimo is not bad. He's actually putting a lot of work too, and he is pretty decent, actually. Sunglitters. So yeah, we'll see, guys. I think my chances are pretty good. I actually think they're pretty good. Ampi is scary, though.
These are our groups.
Yeah.
Let's go. It's good groups.
So, Night Elf, Human. So I'm going to have 1 mirror matchup, and I'm going to have 2 Night Elf matchups. I'm not the greatest against Night Elf, but I think it's doable.
When I checked, the average MMR here was like 4,000. This was like 3,900 plus, so it's super, super close together. And people are still practicing and changing their MMR. Even now, as we speak, we've got Annie getting coaching, Dendy has been getting coaching.
Yeah.
Soda Popping has been getting coaching. Tyler, sometimes from different people, right?
I might try to see if we can get some going with Saul Lippman today, guys, because he is a Pala Rifle Andy.
Locked and loaded.
So yeah, we might do something like that.
Been coaching Tyler. Annie Fuchsia has been getting coaching from who was it? Saul Apeman, Dendy from Foggy, Ampi from Sithran. And everyone has been welcome to find more coaches. Guzu got some coaching from Starbuck.
A little bit.
So a lot of different...
I have been messaging a little bit with Starbuck privately about some strats, actually.
And by the way, I think it's going to be awesome. These players have all been putting in mega work, playing a game. In many cases, their first RTS of their life. Some people come from WoW, other people come from strategy games. There's all kinds of different people here. I met them all through OnlyFangs, and it's been such a great journey. They agreed to play in this tournament, and they've been grinding for 2 weeks. I'm looking forward to it. Hope you guys will enjoy the show. I'll see you on Friday.
Yeah, I'm hyped, chat. I'm freaking hyped. To end off the, we're gonna make a video of this, of course, on GuzuTV, chat. So to end off the video, this is the invitationals. If you guys wanna take a look at this yourself, we'll leave a link to that as well here on the, in the video too. I'll link this as well. If you go into this one here, this is OnlyFangs Invitational. It shows all the stuff that you would want to know about the whole thing. It's the day one explanation here. This is the map pool that we're going to be playing. The prize pools we're going to be doing as well. There is the different races that we're all playing, the countries as well. And we also have the groups here with the playoff matches here too. So if you want to take a look at it for yourself, you can look at that website. And that's pretty much what it is. Also, let's see at the MMR currently where players are in the tournament. So, obviously, Sunglitters 373, Annie is 545. Geronimo's almost 1k rating. Skibby is around a 1k rating. 1200 Tyler. I'm 1277. I tanked quite a bit of rating because I've been practicing Archmage. That was a mistake. Regardless though, I'm gonna do more practice today. Hopefully hit around 1400 if I'm good. I hope so. Ampy's 1400. Dendy's 1432. So, will we do well? I hope so. But we'll figure it out, boys. Tournament happening tomorrow. I'll also link this here as well. Saul is down to coach. I think I would like to get a few games without coaching first. And then, yeah, I think I would like to play a few games before we do some coaching with Saul Aikman. But we'll definitely need to do some of that today for sure. I would love that. So yeah,